What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. But in this one, we got some transfer portal news here for Michigan, as Michigan already in contact with a couple transfer portal targets, including 2 offensive linemen, also a running back. Gonna be going over those players. Also, some Michigan players already entering the portal, and also whether or not Michigan can get back Rod Moore and Max Bredeson next season. And we also go over a couple of offensive coordinator candidates for Michigan. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so it was a busy day yesterday. Early signing day. Michigan was a good day for them. They came away with 2 commitments from Travis Moe and Nathaniel Wusu-Boateng, and all of the commits have signed up to this point, besides Andrew Olesh, who is set to sign and decide tomorrow. But now let's go ahead and talk about some transfer portal updates here for Michigan, as Michigan has been in contact with a few targets already. And we'll first start with the offensive line, as according to On3's Pete Nakos, Michigan has been in contact with former Liberty offensive lineman Jordan White. He's a 6'2", 300-pound offensive lineman, started 11 games this season, and he did post an 81.4 overall grade, according to Pro Football Focus, which was the 6th highest in the country. Now, White, he did start his career at West Virginia, played in 11 games between the 2020 and 2022 seasons, and then redshirted in 2020 and 2021 before transferring to Liberty. So that is a huge target for Michigan. He is set to also visit Michigan on December 11th. He'll also take an official visit to Vanderbilt 2 days after his visit to Michigan. So Michigan already getting a visit with him. Along with Vanderbilt, though, South Carolina and Miami is expected to be in the mix for him. Now, there are a couple other targets I wanted to talk about, but first, I do want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, BetUS. They have all the odds this football season, basketball season, also hockey. They have everything, and this Saturday is conference championship weekend for college football. Tons of great games to bet on, and I'm going to go over my picks for the Power 4 conferences here. I'm going to go Arizona State beating Iowa State in the Big 12 championship. Also going to go Texas over Georgia, Clemson over SMU, and then Oregon over Penn State. And this is just an example, but you can do a single parlay. You can bet 50 to win 446, and those are my picks this weekend. Got Arizona State, Texas, Clemson, and Oregon winning. Let me know in the comment section down below your guys' picks. But right now, it is a great time to get started with BetUS, because they're currently offering a 150% sign-up bonus up to $2,000, and then you also get a 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000, all with promo code YouTube150. So go ahead, check them out at betus.com, and obviously, please gamble responsibly. But let's go ahead and continue this video now, and I wanted to talk about another offensive line target here. The Northwestern offensive line transfer Josh Thompson, as he entered the portal on Wednesday. And according to Ellen True of 24/7 Sports, the schools who have reached out are Tennessee, Michigan, Michigan State, LSU, Ohio State, Missouri, Florida State, South Carolina, and Auburn. He's a 6'5", 301-pound offensive lineman, and comes from Northwestern. Entered the transfer portal yesterday, and he was the number 2 guard, 2nd ranked guard in the Big Ten in 2024 per Pro Football Focus. Obviously already getting a lot of attention. He was the 8th highest ranked guard in the Big Ten in SEC combined per PFF. Also has an 18-game no-sack streak in all Big Ten selection, and had 21 starts for Northwestern. Will have 1 year of eligibility remaining. But one thing for Michigan, he is a Michigan native from Fenton, Michigan. So that could be a name to look out for Michigan as well on the offensive line. And there's also a running back target that Michigan has been in contact with, and that is the former Florida State and Florida Atlantic running back CJ Campbell. He's already heard from Michigan, Duke, and Indiana. He is 5'10", 202 pounds, and rushed for 884 yards on 165 carries this past season. Also had 40 catches for 466 yards and 7 touchdowns, and he had 11 rushing touchdowns this past season with Florida Atlantic. He redshirted in 2021 at Florida State and then also suffered a preseason injury in 2022. Did play the final 6 games, and then he transferred to Florida Atlantic. So that's one option for Michigan as well. It appears they've been in contact with him. Now, I do like Michigan's running back room as it is already. I mean, they got Jordan Marshall, who's going to be a sophomore next season. They also got Benjamin Hall, who's ready to step up and be a leader. And I do think those two guys could be your running back 1 and running back 2. And they also got other guys in the room as well. Now, it wouldn't hurt to add one running back to the room, but either way, the running back room is going to be fine, I think. So those are a couple of transfer portal targets Michigan has been in contact with. As far as Michigan's transfer portal departures, so far, both running back Tavier Dunlap and wide receiver Tyler Morris are expected to enter the transfer portal, and then offensive lineman Raheem Anderson and Tristan Bounds have also entered the portal. I'm sure there's going to be more Michigan players entering the transfer portal. You know, Michigan, they're going to be big spenders in the transfer portal. They're going to be going out, getting a lot of players, a lot of talent, bringing in, and we could see a lot of new faces on this Michigan football team next season. We did get some news on safety Rod Moore. Top 100 cornerback commit Shamari Earls did hint towards potentially Rod Moore coming back. Now, it's not official, but, you know, I kind of did expect Rod Moore to potentially come back for Michigan. Obviously, you know, tore his ACL, had to get surgery, and didn't play at all this season, so he can come back for another season if he wants to. And right now, it is looking pretty good for Michigan's chances to get Rod Moore back, so that's some good news there. Then another player who could come back is Max Bredeson. Sherrone Moore spoke to the media, did get asked about both of them, and he said that we'll see. We're having conversations, and we'll have an answer to that soon, but getting both of those guys would be huge. Obviously, both of them were captains this season for Michigan, and it was pretty evident Michigan really missed Rod Moore's absence at times this season on the defensive side. You know, they knew it was going to be hard replacing him, but Rod Moore, he's just a different animal out there when he's on the field for Michigan. He's an absolute ball hawk, just always is in the right position at the right time. But I also wanted to talk about offensive coordinator situation for Michigan. Obviously, they fired offensive coordinator Kurt Campbell. You know, Campbell, he did a lot for this program. Came in as an analyst, got promoted to quarterbacks coach, did a great job as a quarterbacks coach, really contributed a lot, especially during, you know, the 2023 national championship season, and he was J.J. McCarthy's quarterback coach. But obviously, as offensive coordinator this past season, it just, you know, did not work out here. So best of the luck to him. But Michigan, they do have a lot of options to choose from, and Sherrone Moore going to have a national search now. Sherrone Moore in his press conference on Wednesday did you know, express what he wants out of an offensive coordinator. You know, he said, I'm going to take my time. I've already started that process, but I don't have an exact timetable. He did say, I want to do it as soon as possible, but I want to be very thorough with it. You know, he said, we want to be a balanced team. We still got to be able to run the football. That's got to be a thing to do, but someone that's going to develop the quarterback at a high rate and put them in a great position. Obviously, we've got to be able to teach a young guy, whether he starts day 1, week 2, year 2, whatever it is. But, you know, he said going through that process of candidates, and we'll find the best one that fits us and fits this program that wants to be at Michigan. Now, a couple of options here. We're going to go through them. First, Jason Candle, 45-year-old Toledo head coach who has gone 72-40 in 9 years at the school. His offense also finished number 9th in rushing, number 13th in pass efficiency last year. Also has coached and led an offense with a quarterback like Bryce Underwood before. Another option is obviously Dan Mullen. His name has come up. He's been out of the game since 2021, though. He has been linked to the North Carolina head coaching job potentially, but that is one other offensive coordinator candidate for Michigan. Another one who I really like is Joe Craddock from Tulane. He is their offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. He's in his first year at Tulane, does have 7 years experience as an FBS offensive coordinator, and he's led Tulane's offense this season. He was the Troy offensive coordinator as well in 2023. Troy ranked 2nd in the Sun Belt in passing yards per completion, 5th in total offense, 5th in passing offense, 6th in scoring, and 8th in rushing offense. but you know, he does kind of have a pro style offense. Tulane is one of the most explosive offenses in college football right now, and he has a pretty good mix. You know, he runs the ball, passing the ball, and they have, you know, under center pistol looks and play action plays. So he could be a really good option. And then another guy could be Joe Moorhead, who is right now the head coach at Akron, and he has had success in the past as a coordinator at both Penn State and Oregon. So those are a couple names. Let me know in the comment section down below who you guys would like to see Michigan get. But it's going to be, you know, more options I'm sure to come. And, you know, Sherrone Moore, he did the right thing. Obviously, it's always tough, you know, letting somebody go, but you know, it just wasn't working out with Kirk Campbell, and he did the right thing, and also at a great time, because now he's got all this time here in the offseason. Look over his options, don't rush any decisions, and make sure he goes and gets the best and perfect offensive coordinator for Michigan, and Bryce Underwood, who's going to be Michigan's elite quarterback here for the next 3 years. So a lot going on around the Michigan football program, a lot of good things going on, and the program is trending in a great direction right now, so you'll love to see it. But with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Again, shout out to BetUS. Go ahead, check them out at betus.com. And if you guys did go ahead to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys missed my signing day recap video, make sure to go ahead and watch that. But we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.